I'm Jenn Miller. I'm the principal at Logansport Junior High School, and we have approximately 650 students, grades 7 through 8. The Get School Tour gave our students the opportunity to hear firsthand from someone other than the talking heads, their principal, your administrators, your teachers, your guidance counselors, even though time and time again we've tried to help our students understand about the dangers of vaping and drug addiction. I felt like the Get Schooled Tour and Remedy Live did an excellent job in getting them kind of hyped up and connecting to them, and then using real world examples with real people who have been there and have fought with addiction. So that my students were really receptive to that. So my students really appreciated the live interaction. Quite honestly, we do not allow our kids to have technology like cell phones out during the day. They do use their one-to-one devices every day in the classroom, but for them it was kind of a special opportunity to pull out that cell phone and to be able to interact during school hours. So they really appreciated that interaction and were really engaged in that very beginning, and that hooked our kids right from the beginning of the program. I absolutely would recommend the Get Schooled Tour to any other administrators, middle school through high school, which is the area that right now we are really seeing our students struggle with addictions, and especially with vaping. And no matter how many times they hear it in a health class or from guidance counselors or even from all of us or even their parents, the message just wasn't getting to them. And for them to be able to hear it from Remedy Live and the Get Schooled Tour and the way they delivered it to our students, it really made a connection. And we had a lot of great discussions when we came back with our counseling program that we partner with, and also within our classrooms, just between teachers and students, and even students talking amongst themselves. It was phenomenal. The Get Schooled Tour stands out to me among other programs that I've had over my 27 years as a school administrator because it connects with our students from the beginning. It hooks with them from the music that you're playing when the students walk into the convocation location, to the technology that Get Schooled Tour uses to communicate with our program, with our students throughout the entire program, to the people that the Get Schooled program actually use to interact and to talk with our students from their own personal stories, their personal experiences. It was real. And the diversity of the people involved in the Get Schooled Tour was really reflective of our own students because they could see themselves in some of the people that were communicating the stories to our students. And I felt like that was really important too, that they saw themselves in those people. Sadly, we struggle as educators to want to help every single one of our students. And the reality is that it oftentimes takes more than us, even when they hear the message from us and it's heartfelt and sincere and that we care. Sometimes it just takes hearing it from one additional person, from one other person that maybe for some reason they identify with, they see themselves in more, or they just feel like they can make a connection with. And if it helps that one student, where it's somebody that even if it's not us, it's somebody with a program like Get Schooled and Remedy Live that we bring in, it makes all the difference in the world. I will tell you, that day it made all the difference in the world to at least 2 students where we did have to make some phone calls to the Department of Child Services and also reach out and get some extra additional resources for them. And we weren't aware that any of those things were going on with those 2 students before this. So for that day, we know at least it made an great impact on 2 students, life-changing. So with the Get Schooled Tour, it made all the difference in making a difference for one other kiddo. I think for administrators, the piece that I really appreciated in really trying to bring a purposeful program to my school was how easy it was to communicate and along the way with from the beginning all the way to the end. The communication process was super easy. Any questions I ever had, they were really quick to respond and help. And while I myself am thankful that it's faith-based, we all know in public education we kind of have to walk that fine line And so I appreciate the Get School tour in their ability to be able to do that. And so it delivered the message that we wanted, the heartfelt, the caring, the concerning in regards to all of those issues, from escapism straight to dealing with the direct vaping struggles that we have in our district, to drug addiction as well. And so I couldn't have asked for a better program. And so we'll be happy to invite them back in a couple of years too. So, and I'd welcome the program for anyone, any administrator.